Castle was wild.
It was good.
It's a wild movie. I think the kids liked it. It's a weird one, though.
I like it better than Kiki's.
I don't think I've seen all of that now. I've seen only bits and pieces of that still.
Same.
You still were like, oh, I'm not going to give it a chance.
Yeah.
When do you think we can get them to watch Spirited Away, or you think it's still too scary?
I think it's too scary, but maybe we should start with Dark Crystal.
That's way scarier.
It is way scarier. And then we take him to the Center of Puppetry Arts and show him a Skeksis in real life.
Yeah, let's scar them. That's a good idea.
It's terrifying.
Hey guys, you want to see something really scary? They're like, no, not really. And we're like, check this Skeksis out. And
when I nannied, I take the girls there all the time because we had memberships there. And it was always a lot of fun. But like all three of us would just kind of get a little nervous walking by that Skeksis.
it just looks like it's alive still.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got lifeless eyes.
Like it's just going to come through that glass any minute.
And get you.
Yeah.
And on that note, the champagne's been popped. The wine is flowing. You know where we're going. We're going to Backlight Tour on Victoria. Captain Zach is with me, always his beans.
Or Jana.
Hey, Jana, what are we doing today?
So
Tell him. Stop
For-
writing. Stop writing on that thing.
it's soothing to write on.
She's got a. Is it a Kindle?
It's a Kindle Scribe.
She's just writing on it.
It's just fun to doodle on. But it's what I take my notes on now, which is nice because since it's backlit, I can read them.
Yeah, because
In
we're
this dark
we're in the
room.
dark right now. We record in the dark.
Not fully
Darkness.
dark. It's just dim
We're in the
light.
haunted mansion room, and it's got purple lights on. So
Yeah, but like my 9 to 5 has like, I don't want to call it like a rewards program, but it kind of is. You get like things called Amplify points that people can award to you, like when you've done something really good. And I haven't spent mine in like since I started. So they finally had a Kindle Scribe on there that I've been wanting for a while, but didn't want to pay $400 for.
that thing's $400.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And so I cashed in some points and got it.
Thank you for doing that and not buying that then.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. It's so wonderful.
Oh, what are we talking about?
We're not talking about Kindle
Welcome
Scribes.
to Kindle Talk.
Though I do highly recommend 10 out of 10.
I have, what is the one I have? A Paperwhite?
Yeah, that's just an e-reader.
You just need a reader.
This one you can have your books
I
on
used to
too.
have the regular Kindles for the comic books actually, but that
Yeah.
comic book company, I think Amazon bought them and then they just got rid of it.
Well, this is not an e-reader podcast.
I thought we were talking about that now. It's like we just shifted. We're just going to talk about e-readers. Let's talk about Kindles and Nook.
Nook, where did they go? Are they still around?
Well, it's just Barnes and Nobles, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm going to assume they are. Anyways, so we are still talking about our trip to Disney
Buckle up.
in February that we are back from. And this week's topic are the new experiences that we had. So I just want to say, like we've been going to Disney together since 2010, multiple trips a year.
It's 15 years now.
Yeah. And
Oof. There's still stuff we haven't done.
yeah. And well, things change, things get updated. And I've been going since like 1987.
I've been going since 1984, probably.
We've been going to Disney a long time.
15 years.
Lots and lots of trips between the two of us. And yeah, there's still new stuff to do.
Somehow we did like 3 or 4 things we've never done.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but there's still stuff we'd never done.
They, a while ago, conducted a study, somebody did, of everything Disney has to offer. And you could live at Disney for 30 days and still not do everything that you can do.
That's including the resorts.
Yeah, I think that's including resorts. It's probably including like after hours
Springs.
events, parties.
So like Springs, you always forget that like, there's like Cirque du Soleil and like all
There's
these other
like
things
mini
you can do.
golf. There's actual golf. There's horseback riding. There's archery lessons. There's fishing.
Archery lessons.
Yeah,
Where's
they do that at Fort Wilderness.
Of course they do.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't think it's necessarily saying like, okay, if you're just going in July, but I think it's just like a combined 30 days at Disney. You could not do everything they have to offer there.
Well, we're just talking about strictly
Yeah.
in the hotel, not hotels, in the parks.
Yes.
And let's start with a few things we've never done before, and give our, I guess, 2 cents about them.
Okay, so I think first up, Frozen Ever After
For
Single
your long Frozen sing along.
or for the first time in forever single.
So we hadn't been in that.
Yeah.
We hadn't been in there. Me and you, Jollywood. It was like the sing along
for the Nightmare Before Christmas sing along.
Yeah, and that's.
But
like,
before that, I had not been in there.
I don't think I've ever been in there
since it was a Golden Girls show.
I might have gone to that as a kid, but I don't remember.
I have like very like splotchy memories from it.
But we didn't. It was American Idol experience for a while. We never did that.
And it was Drew Carey soundstage or something.
Okay, I did do that. I do remember that one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
I don't think I did the
What
Golden
was it
Girls
called?
I have no idea. It was.
I don't have my
I think
phone.
it was like a
It's
pun.
charging.
I want to say it was like a pun or something
Yeah.
like
I know sound was in it. Sounds dangerous.
that. Maybe.
I think that's what it was.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we hadn't been there for like what it's permanently supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
for a long time.
Yep. And we showed up maybe like 5-10 minutes before showtime. No line, but it was already like
It
a
was
pretty
packed.
full theater. And it is one that you can do a Lightning Lane or Dash Pass for.
Like it was like wall to wall people. Like
Yeah. But we were still able to get like at the front, kind of
we
off
had pretty
center.
okay seats, I guess.
Yeah. So we were like in the row.
It probably would have been better to like, be
Behind.
back a little bit, but Ronan's so short that it's like he couldn't see very well.
Yeah.
anyways.
It's better for us with Vernon's height right now to be able to be in a spot where there's not really going to be anybody in front of him
Yeah.
that's blocking
I think
his
they were
view.
fine.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know what I expected from it. I thought it was honestly just going to be like literally like Elsa and Anna out the whole time, like leading sing-alongs of the songs. But it was not that.
No, it was like a little comedy duo.
Yeah. Almost
And more,
Yeah.
it was a lot of sing alongs, but like it was them like
making
rehashing the
jokes
first
and-
movie and
yeah.
making jokes and like they had some zingers in there.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, I laughed a few times.
I am going to say though that like when the show first started, like Anna's there, like kind of introducing it, and she was so annoying, like in the first part, like just high pitched and squeaky, you know?
I don't remember.
Um,
I probably wasn't paying attention. I was like,
So for me, that was just like, whoa,
Frozen's
this is going to be a
Frozen's
long
not our favorite,
show.
and definitely not Frozen 1.
Yeah, I love Frozen 2.
Frozen 2 is much better, but like the first, I think we had to watch it, and like you were in the store at the time and like listening to like Let It Go over and over and over. It just starts.
Yeah, and then the guests that would come in would be so nasty about us not having merchandise because, you know, it
Frozen's
was
the end all and be all.
Yeah, and
So.
we sold out as soon as that movie came out for months.
I mean, my opinion is I don't think we should do it every time, but I think they liked it. Ronan liked the snow. That was all he liked.
Yeah, so
It sprinkles snow at the
they
end.
don't have Elsa in it until the end.
And it's like this epic Let It Go kind of thing.
Yeah,
And then
and
she makes it snow.
it was fun, but and they do let it go early, or you know, like at a normal point in the show, kind of like halfway through where it would be in the movie. And I thought it was kind of funny because the duo, they left the stage for that part, whereas they had been in it the whole time. It was just like, I don't know, kind of like, oh, this is going to be rough with everybody singing Let It Go. I don't know. But what really got to me was, I mentioned it to you while we were there. There was like an old man in a wheelchair sitting like a row or two ahead of us. And I mean, he had to be like in his 80s. And I like look over at him and he's just like singing Let It Go along.
You're
with
crying
it.
right now, aren't you?
No, but I did get teary then. And it was just like so magical, you know?
Yeah.
It's just Disney's for everyone.
Dude's just living his best life.
He was, you know? It was great.
So that's one of the ones I don't think we do every time, but I think if we have time, we're like, you
Yeah.
know what, let's go.
You know, it's
Because
a
I think
great.
they liked it. It gets you out of the heat too for a long time.
Yeah, that's the thing is like it's a good like 20
It's 30
plus
minutes, I
minute
think.
show.
I think it was 30.
Yeah, and it's entertaining.
It's comfy.
Gets you out into the air conditioning, out of the sun. And they do Snope at the end, which is always
The
a lot
fake
of
snow.
fun.
I was like, what's Snope? And I was like, oh, it's the fake snow.
It's the soap snow. And you know, normally you can only get that at Christmas
The Christmas one, yeah.
if you go to the Christmas party.
I
at
mean,
Magic Kingdom.
yeah, I think Olivia liked it. I don't know if Ronan was fine, but yeah.
Yeah. They do the shows while we were there once an hour on the half hour. So, it was like 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, so on. And for the shows that have live actors, like stage shows, there is usually going to be a 1.5 to 2 hour period where there are no shows in the middle of the day, like for their lunch, and probably changing shifts and stuff.
Probably went to the Backlash Express. That's where they eat.
I doubt it.
Okay.
But yeah, so just always check the schedule. They have it posted right outside the show or the show times, as well as in the My Disney Experience app. You can find it there.
What else you got?
I also thought that the Kristoff that we had in the show looked a lot like Kristoff.
Yeah, he was a legit Kristoff.
He was legit.
He might have been Kristoff.
Jonathan Goff.
He actually kind of looked like to me like Andy Samberg,
He didn't look like Andy Samberg to me.
and the other guy looked like
Yeah, one of the what were
Who
they
was
like?
it?
Arendelle historians.
what was that guy? He looked
Seth
like
Meyers.
he looked like Seth. We have Seth Meyers at home, kind of thing.
Yeah,
So,
he did look like we have Seth Meyers at home.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, she marked it off her list.
I
What is?
used the wrong one.
Oh no, she highlighted it. Now it's all messed
I
up.
didn't highlight it. I cut it.
All right, what else you got?
Um,
Hit me with it. Remind me.
we're gonna be at Epcot for the rest of this.
We're driving over to Epcot now.
Yeah, we're park hopping.
We really
Took the boat.
like the first day we went there, we really stayed out of the World Showcase for most of the day, which is unlike us, but
Yes.
especially since the art festival is happening. So
But we did this on our second day. And it was Turtle Talk with Crush.
Turtle Talk with Crush, like somehow we went back in the day when you used to just be able to walk through it and just sit.
Yeah, so this is in the Living Seas, the aquarium there, which by the way
It's awesome.
is awesome. It is the second largest aquarium in America.
Besides Atlanta's.
Yes, ours is number one.
I feel like ours is way bigger than that one.
It is way bigger. But that's neither here nor there.
But it's pretty cool that they have like that big of an aquarium just like there.
Yes.
That I don't think a lot of people appreciate.
And always go check out the manatees because that's super, super special to be able to see a manatee. Because, it's not something that aquariums are even really allowed to own. It's just that they're getting rehabilitated. And when either that or they cannot live in the wild on their own again. So they will stay there until they are fully rehabilitated and can be reintroduced, or they will live there forever or go to a different aquarium and live there. That Epcot actually just moved out two of their manatees that had been there for quite some time, and they have two new ones that they are rehabilitating.
This is a lot of manatee talk.
Yeah, well, it's important.
But
Those
it's
poor
a
guys
really
get
it's a really
hit by
nice.
boats.
It's
You're not
really-
allowed to touch a manatee. That's like a
you can't
federal
do it.
crime.
You could swim with them and they can be like touching your leg and you're just like, I can't pet you, buddy. He's like, I just want you to
Yeah.
pet me.
Yeah, they're very friendly.
Anyways, Turtle Talk with Crush. We wait, which is a nice little aquarium area there that has like a few. I can't remember what kind of sharks they were, but like because I thought they were Port Jackson. She got all tickled that I thought they were Port Jackson. She was like, "Oh, you actually know what something is?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, what are they though?" Like,
Wait, why are we talking about sharks?
because they're in like the aquariums right when you first walk into Turtle Talk. Like they have like a shark tank.
Oh yeah,
a
so
jellyfish
I
tank.
I feel like that wasn't there the last time we did Turtle Talk with Crush,
It
even though
was so long ago when we did it.
like Olivia was like a baby, and it might have even been before she was born. We did the Nemo ride. What's that called?
We did that show.
Living Seas with Nemo. And it was awful, but it empties you out into the aquarium, and we didn't really hang out in the aquarium. We were just like leaving, and we walked through the room that had Turtle Talk with Crush, and it was like one where you could just like go in and out of.
Yeah. I mean, this is like it's probably been like this for a while where you get to like, it's like a show.
I think it's been like this since COVID now, because they had to monitor people going in and out.
Loved it.
It was so good.
It was
and
so good.
I have always seen like clips on the Instagram and everything, and it's just, whatever I see is funny.
Whoever is doing it is fire. Like,
Yes.
the dude was on point for everything, and it did not disappoint, because kids are always gonna give you some crazy answer. Because like one kid's like,
Yeah, so they have a section up at front for the kids to
the
sit
kids are all
in
sitting.
if they want to. And so that is who they're going to call
Our
on.
kids do, yeah,
Yeah.
but like the one kid was just like, "What's your name?" And he's like, Crush." Good question, bro. And like that was it. I was just like, he's like, "It's still talk with Crush."
Yeah.
But I was just like,
Yeah, it's like one kid, like, what do you like to do at the beach? And she's like, build sandcastles.
like, "Oh, so you're the one. Oh man, this is so exciting. I like your work."
Yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah, it was really funny. Like
Yeah.
there was,
it's about a 15-minute show.
yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. I definitely want to do that. Like that's like a,
That's going to be an every time thing.
yeah, I think so. Because like we started going to the aquarium way more.
Yeah.
'Cause
We
they
love it. The kids love it.
They like the little intro
know.
ride, which I don't really care for that much. But like, oh my, in my head I was like, man, this would be cool if they redid this as 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea instead of Finding Nemo.
That would be way cooler.
But I don't think enough people care about that property anymore. But like,
No, they don't.
if it were like like Nemo, since like if you actually read the book, it's like he really cared about the seas and like all the wildlife in it. And it was like if like someone like, what's the guy who played Nemo?
James Mason.
James Mason. It's just like a fake James Mason voice being like, "I'm James Mason and I'm gonna tell you about 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." And like it just like has like really cool like that steampunk aesthetic
You
going
could
on.
get Michael Douglas to come do some voiceover for Kirk Douglas.
Oh man, as Ned Land.
Yeah.
Just like, and then you have a Conseil there. Like they're,
Guys, in case you haven't figured it out,
I
we're
love
big 20,000
Leagues Under
Leagues.
the Sea.
Yeah.
Like I miss
Which you're going to like,
that being there.
I think, love whenever we go to Disneyland Paris.
I mean, it's present in a few of the parks. I think Disney Sea has like that actual a ride there still.
Yeah, but like there's a lot
just
at
different.
Disneyland Paris that is Jules Verne themed.
Yeah, well, I know, I've seen like how steampunky like the Space Mountain part is, and like you actually can go through the Nautilus.
Yeah.
But
which
it's like
is really
if they just
cool.
like redid that like a little bit, I think that'd be really kind of more on brand with rather than Finding Nemo. I know kids are like, priority to like get them to like stuff, but I don't care.
But though
Kids would like that too.
they would like that too. And case in point, when Olivia was like 2-3 years old, and she would not go to sleep unless
Oh, we had to play the squid scene.
yes, she wanted to watch the squid scene from
was like,
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
That was bizarre that she was like, I have to watch the squid scene. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is wild to me that you like this scene.
And you would just like play the soundtrack for her too, to like get her to go to sleep.
Yeah. Man, I forgot about that. But like
A little weirdo.
it's also that ride, like leading into the aquarium, it's a little too much like Little Mermaid.
It is.
And it's just like I'm like, this is almost the same to me.
I think it would be cooler, and I think you said this when we got off the ride or something, that it would be much cooler if the ride is just showing you the aquarium as you go
Yeah,
through.
like the whole thing.
Like you're inside the tank.
Also like the line queue, like you could have like aquarium views
Oh,
when you're waiting.
Ronan was like, when we were waiting in the line, he was just like, they should have put seaweed in here for the decoration, just have like seaweed everywhere.
Well, like the line
It's
queue is insanely long, and like there's never that long. Well, we actually when we went, it did have like a 30-minute wait, which was bananas to me. But like, it's the line queue. They're like, this is gonna be huge, just
Yeah.
like the Little Mermaid one. Like the line queue that is like insanely long, but like it's almost never
Yeah.
used anymore. So it's just like, you guys overshot your shot on that one.
But back to Turtle Talk with Crush.
I loved it. It was great.
Yeah. So
Super family friendly. Super
again,
awesome.
it's one of those continuous shows.
Our kids were laughing the whole time. So
Yeah, it's like every, like 15 to 20 minutes. And there is not a pre-show, but, there's like a pre-show room, essentially. Like they have like with Muppets and PhilharMagic and everything when you're waiting for the doors to open to go in.
there's
That's
aquariums
separate
and
from the
some,
other place.
like games on like a screen that you can play, like
Yeah.
like trivia stuff like that. So
Yeah.
there's stuff to do for little ones though.
Yep, there were like 6 little electronic games with like little pop quizzes, and you could choose like easy or hard, and different tanks with different little sea creatures in them.
I recommend.
It was so much
It
fun.
gets my stamp of approval.
Yeah, they
It-
had
it-
these cute little rays in them,
Well, it feels like the Monsters Inc. like kind of like the Laugh Floor to me because it's the same technology. So
but better.
yeah,
So much
Well,
better.
it's just like quick and to the point. So, I mean,
Yeah.
so I still like Monsters Inc., but they just need to update their stuff.
Yeah. But that's a different topic
Yeah.
for a different episode.
What else you got on there?
So we're still in Epcot now.
Hit me with what else did we do?
DuckTales Scavenger Hunt.
Okay.
Woohoo.
As much as we praise the Pirates of the Caribbean scavenger hunt, I can't believe we'd never done this before.
Yeah.
It is wild.
Well, we would always talk about like, oh, we need to do this. We need to do it. And we just never did it. And then finally, I was like, we're going to do it. And I remember I tried to do it on our first day at Epcot, but I couldn't get it to show in the app. So it's on the Play Disney app.
Spoiler alert. I think it crashed my whole phone for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
My phone just shut off when I tried to use it and it wouldn't turn back on. So I was like, oh, well, my phone might be dead for the trip.
Yeah.
It just randomly turned back on after 3 hours, literally. So
Yeah.
it was really weird.
Full battery.
Yeah, I had like 70-80%, and it just was like, nah, I'm done.
Mine didn't have that issue, but the app would crash.
It's not a good app.
So just be aware of that. But it is still worth
The scavenger
doing.
hunt itself. There are things hidden within those. I think it's 6 countries that have it, right? It was China, Japan, England,
Japan,
France,
Norway, Mexico.
Norway, Mexico, Germany. So is that 7?
Germany, Norway, Mexico, China.
Say Japan and France.
Japan didn't have it.
Oh, Japan.
France and UK.
Okay, so it's 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
6.
And it's stuff that's just been hidden there for years. And I've just, because every time we walk into like Mexico, I notice a parrot that's on the left that's like really big. And I'm like, I wonder why that just seems weird right there. Mm-hmm. And of course it's part of it. And it like talks to you and stuff. And then there's there's one part where like Webby comes out of like a pot on the balcony.
Which we didn't do that.
Someone else did
Somebody
that.
else was playing in there and Zach happened to see it.
There's like the marionette, like the skeleton puppet dances for you, and like there's all these wild things that happen. Like when you're in the England gift shop, the blunderbuss gun above the thing goes off and shoots like the globe, and you see Glomgold on it. It's
okay,
awesome.
just a minute though. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
I'm just saying like some of the stuff. I don't want to like ruin stuff for people like what you see, but there's a lot of stuff that I'm like,
well, and
this has been here for years. I've never seen it.
So starting with the app is the Play Disney app. So download that. And there's like a bar at the top that says Play at Home. And you have to click on that and change it to Epcot. It will not automatically go to Epcot for you, even if you have like location services turned on.
I feel like they don't advertise the same. Like, so like they just don't care.
They do. I saw it at multiple places.
Oh, okay.
So you have to select Epcot, and then DuckTales will be like one of the like first things that comes up. And you can choose whatever country you're in. You don't have to do it in any certain order. They're not like connected to each other. So you'll select your country and how many people are in your group. For us, that was 4. And we started in Mexico, and there were 4 clues or 4 little hunts that we went through to solve the mystery.
And some of the stuff barely does anything. Like there was one thing
Yeah.
that was supposed to make the volcano explode. It didn't really do much of anything. We were supposed to have like a smoking chimney in like Norway, and it was hard to see in the middle of the day if it was even doing anything.
Mm-hmm. One thing that we do know is that the clues we got were not the only things that are in each country. So I'm hoping the next time we go, it's randomized again or something, and we get different ones. One little problem I had with this is that so once you're playing, you've got they're like building a story, and it's very, very slow.
Yeah,
to
it's like Stolen
load
Relic kind of thing, right?
to like read through, because you've got like this like picture or like tiny video of like the DuckTales talking to each other, and then the text below it, and it's so slow to like let you scroll the text or move to the next page. So that can take like a couple minutes to get through, even if you're just trying to click the arrows to go through, because they won't show up right away. But and then you get your clue. It'll be like, find this area, and then once you find it, you click OK, and then it's just like, look for this object.
And it'll have like a really old picture. It looks like, and like not like a very professional one of like, this is the area you're looking for. And I'm like, that's the best photo they could come up with. I was like, eh. But anyways, this used to be Phineas and Ferb, and then it used to be Kim Possible before that, right?
Yes, but
So they just keep
but it wasn't on
reskinning
your
it.
phone.
Yeah.
You know, they gave you like a thing to use for it.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
but it's been around since Kim Possible, which was the like the turn of the
Yeah, yeah.
century.
So it's Kim Possible, then Phineas
The
Ferb.
turn of the
then-
century.
Yeah.
So like the early 2000s, it was Kim
mhm.
Possible. Then it became Phineas and Ferb, and now it's DuckTales.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. How long's it been DuckTales then?
For a few years.
Because that show, the new one aired in
18?
something like that. It like was
Yeah.
3 seasons.
Yeah, so it's recent.
Yeah. I like the DuckTales show, so it's like
It's fun.
it was fun. But definitely some cool stuff was happening. Like I'm like, I can't believe this has been here for years and I've
Yeah.
never seen it.
One of the nice things too is that it gets you to explore the pavilions more than you
Yeah, we were
might
all over
normally
Germany. We
do
were
that.
all over Germany, which we never go into.
We were all over China too.
Yeah. We got to explore more. Like, and that's made me wish it were in actually every country because I was like,
Yeah, I
this
do
would
wish
force
they'd
me
expand it.
and the kids to actually look around more.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
because we're always in Mexico. That was in
We're
Norway.
always in Mexico. We're always in Norway. We're always in the UK, you know. But like China, we never really explore. We don't really explore Germany.
We were
We
in
don't even
France
really
more.
explore France that much.
Yeah,
you know?
we went through a couple places. I'm like, I've never even been in here.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot of fun. You should definitely do it. And it's also educational.
it's educational.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Because it'll like, you know, with like this marionette that was in Mexico, it had like a whole little description below it and like some like historical background on it. And, you know, the clue is asking you like, what is this called? You know, or like a specific thing within that paragraph,
Yeah.
you know.
And you also like you can trigger some large scale things happening around that like, I mean, yeah, there's some like large things that happen that I'm like, I'm not sure how I've never seen this, but it's just really cool. So I think the biggest one being like that one in Germany with Donald Duck. So what else you got? I highly recommend that.
That's huge.
Yeah. But that was so cool. I was like, man. And everyone was like looking up at it. We're just like, yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
And sometimes it'll let you do it again.
Yeah, so you just
Like immediate. It's just like if you didn't see it, click here. And
you were making
know,
the guitar play in the store in Mexico, and it was so loud.
It was so
and you did it when you were in there, just being like rude. Everyone would be like, I'm gonna make you listen to this again.
No, it's because I was trying to get the volcano to go again.
Oh, that's right. What else you got?
So, I mean, as far as like park experiences, that's it. We did have a brand new experience of Zach losing her key fob.
Oh, cool.
And just so you know, at least with Honda, they cannot remote start the car, and the physical key
Doesn't do anything other than unlock
not
the
do
door.
anything other than unlock the door and the glove box.
Yeah.
So,
But know that you can get a key fob reprogrammed in like 20 minutes.
yes, so we called a locksmith. He came and
They were there
made
in
everything-
like 15 minutes, and we were done within 30. He like even like made a brand new key for the fob. Like in
Yeah.
his trunk, he actually like cut a new key. And
Yeah.
I was like, man, that was fast. So
yeah.
I thought that was going to ruin our whole day because like the Honda, when I called them, they were like, we gotta have your car towed, and they'll have it on site, and then they'll make you a new key there. Da, da, da. I was like, this is way too long and way too expensive sounding to tow my
Yeah.
car. I'm like,
Because, you know, it'd be like $300-$400 to
Just to-
tow, like
yeah.
$500 to get it from Honda to have a key
yeah,
fob.
it would
you
be
know?
insane. And I'm just like, I'm not doing all that.
Yeah.
And so I just looked up like locksmiths, and I called a bunch and like just got a gauge of the prices. And yeah, it was quick, easy, and we were on the road relatively quick. So
Yeah, not as early as we would have liked, but, you know, not as late as it could have been.
I really thought we were like screwed that whole day. So
I really thought you were going to find it.
yeah, me too. I thought it was in one of our bags.
Yeah, we kept
still
like
might
as we
find
were
it
like
somehow.
packing up and putting the bags in the car, kept trying to like
I was
make
I
it
was putting
start.
every suitcase in like the front seat just to make sure it was really close, and to see if the car would start. Just hit the push button and be like, oh, another one. As I was packing, it was disheartening. It sucked, but it's done.
Yep.
Not a good experience, but it got
No.
taken care of pretty quickly, so that's good.
Yep.
Anyways,
It's fine.
anything
It's
else?
fine.
Anything else to add to this?
I can't think of any other new experiences. We did do some enchanting extras this trip, but that's going to be a different
Yeah,
episode.
we'll talk about that different one. All right. Well, tell them where you can find us. This throws you off every time of like me telling you to do this.
No, well, I just my brain skipped for a minute. It's just like I didn't do this on the episode we just recorded. I was like, wait, this is the only episode we record. It feels like I've done multiple tonight.
Let me unstruck. Ready? Tell them where you can find us.
You can find us on Instagram at Backlot Tours. If you'd like to plan your vacation with me, you can find me at Castlebound_Jana on Instagram.
Like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends.
And you know what? Leave us some reviews. That would actually be very helpful on Apple or Spotify.
Only good ones, though.
Yeah, we don't take well to constructive criticism.
Or criticism. Or positive reinforcement.
Positive reinforcement.
I don't want anything. Don't leave a review. Now I'm upset.
No, please leave a review and rate us. It would be great.
All right. Well, take us home.
Well, there's a great, big, pretty okay tomorrow.
And shining at the end of every day.